But I think the easiest way to learn this game is to play a game. And once you've played one game, you kind of understand what's going here. Um, so do you want me to explain it to a few things, or do you want to point at stuff? Because everyone can see. Oh no, people can see my cursor as well. So I'm this red cursor here, and I'll just quickly explain inheritance. So inheritance is a game where, in this case, two players. It can play up to four players. Two players are going to battle to try and win the favor of the successor, and the successor is here. In the game, we're going to flop out a few cards. We're going to flop out some parent cards. We're going to flop out some successor cards. And then we're going to put a card in this initial proposal section. And then we will have cards in our hand. And we're going to play cards to change the proposal or to influence the board in sometimes sneaky ways to constantly woo the successor over to our admirer. And then for any reason, if my opponent, in this case, Torgo, Cameron, cannot get that favor back, well, the round ends, and I marry the successor. So we can jump straight into a game, and we'll kind of start making it apparent as to what's happening. You want to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we'll flop out the two parents if you want. There we go. And then we'll flop out the successor. And we'll just quickly explain a few things here. So flip, flip, and flip. So we'll leave that unflipped. So as it so happens, obviously this is random every time we shuffle the deck, and then we put on the board. So every game's going to be different. There's no two games will ever be the same because shuffling a deck is extremely random. In this case, we have the peasant in the first parent slot and a general of coin. So the peasant and general of coin. In this case, they are the same suit. And there are only four suits like a traditional deck of cards, except it goes from 1 to 10. So there's 40 cards in a deck. And so the peasant here, the most important things to be looking at here is their suits. So the 3 of coin and the 9 of coin, we really just want to see coin and coin, really. And then as we go down to the successor, it happens to be the General of Love, my favorite title of the whole game, the General of Love. The General of Love, once again, mostly you're kind of focusing on just the suit here. There are some situations in the game where the number in the successor spot is important, depending on how we influence the board. All right, and then we flip over here and we have the Assassin of Love, which is also another great 80s album title, song title. The Assassin of Love, once again, in the proposal, we are focused on the suit pretty much only. So because it's love in the proposal, we can look at the board, and on the board it says, when true love prevails, which is what this proposal is suggesting, the successor suit is favored. So in this case, for this setup, the favored suit or the trump suit, for those who play card games of trumps, hearts is going to be the favored suit. So now we're going to draw 6 cards each, Cameron and I. Okay, you'll only be able to see Cameron's hand. So in light of all this, red being favourable and highest ranks win, in this case, every game starts with highest ranks win. A high red card would be the choice to win the favour of the admirer. So a 10 of love or hearts is going to be the strongest card we can put on the table. Hopefully that makes some sense. So we get to choose a card from our hand and we put it face down, and that's so that we don't see each other's admirers. And then we flip over and start the game. Oh, you bastard. Okay, so you can see that none of us have decided to play hearts. So none of us are in the favourable suit. And then so we kind of default to which is the highest card, because that's the current influence rule. So right now, Cameron has the highest non-favourable suit, so he is winning by default. And as a result, he starts with the the Ring of Favor, which is an actual ring with the game. This is just a Tarzo that we have
Yeah,
in
you can
this.
kind of see the ring on the right-hand side on that image of the
Oh yeah,
box
of course. Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
stream.
So it's a gold coloured ring. I'm not going to say it's a gold ring because it's not made of gold. It'd be an expensive ring. Okay, so where do we go from here? Well, I have to play cards from my hand to try and win this ring back, this ring of favor. And it so happens that because we're in the same suit, changing the proposal in this case isn't very useful because whether I change our suits into the trump suit or not will still mean that he is winning. So what I can do in this case is I'm probably going to have to influence the board. I will influence the board with this beggar. So when I choose to influence the board, I often put it over here. And now instead of highest ranks win, it says the beggar says lowest ranks win. So that's so I just grab the coin now. You know, the successor is looking for a admirer with a heart of gold, not a lot of money. To hell with the royal. In a two-player game, we do not draw. We play to our cards run out in our hands, and then we go for a second round.
Hmm.
All
Or you
right,
can
Cam.
just choose to stop at any point, can't you?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can choose to stop at any point and throw the round. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, so on my turn, so this is kind of interesting. It's going to be hard to maybe get the ring back off Paul for the time being. I'm not going to be able to change the suit the proposal to do that because we're both in the same suit. Um, so I could maybe try to change this influence rule, or I might be able to try to do something different. So this card won't do anything in this case. This one I might be able to use its influence ability, but that uh, might not work out very well for me. I think I'm just going to do. Hmm. What am I going to do? I'm going to use this Thespian for its
Thespian.
influence
I like.
ability, which is to replace an admirer with this card. So I'm going to replace my own rank 10 Royal with this Thespian. So what this means now is when we now check to see who is the most favored, we do as we normally would do and check the proposal first. So in this current round, the hearts is the proposal, which means true love prevails, and the successor's suit is favored. So any admirer with the same suit as the successor,
Mm-hmm.
which is hearts in this case, is favored. So I'm favored over Paul now.
And I guess the theme behind that is that Cameron's admirer was actually pretending to be the royal the whole time because he or she was an actor.
An
And now
actor,
an actor, a thespian, yes.
yes.
Okay. Hmm. So now that we've switched into different suits, what we can do here is I can do a number of things. I can actually play this card in two different ways. If I put it here, and this is an example where cards can have very many different uses, obviously where they end up on the board or if they end up in your hand. If I put this card here, I'm going to change the proposal to gold or coin. And if you look at the top of the board under this draw pile, it has, when it's coin, it's a generous dowry. And instead of the successor suit being favored, now the parent suits are favored. This would actually make me win because the parent suits are both coin. Another place, that's using it as a proposal. Another place I could use it is using as influence. I could influence the board. The cleric allows you to replace any family member with itself. And in this case, I could put it over the successor as they've converted to the religion of coin. We're all familiar with the religion of coin and taken up priesthood. And now the proposal says true love prevails. The successor suit is favored, which is now coin. And I'm going to play it as a influence because I feel like having lots of coin on the table is effective for me. So I get to take the ring of favor back, and everyone's in the family of coin now, and that's why they should marry a family of coin. You know.
Okay. All right. So now we've got the whole family of coin. Goodness.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess that means there won't be many coins later in the game.
it's true actually. Yeah.
Okay, so what am I gonna do now? I think I kind of want to use this guy. Uh, will that actually help me? Could. I mean, I could also just call it quits at this point and hope for better luck next round. How many cards do you have in hand?
3.
3. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to pass.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So in this case, Cameron's passing. What we can do is the theme here is that the spy of coin and the cleric of coin they get married, and then they become a part of the family tree up here. Cameron's successor can you can use it for scoring, but it's not hard to remember who's winning. I've won 1 round. You probably get 3 or 4 rounds out of a deck.
Okay. I
And
think in the rule book it talks about taking the
oh
last
yeah, the parents,
the
yeah,
parents and just leaving them
yeah.
as the score. Oh, what happened here?
Oh, you're moving it too slowly, I think. Yeah, so you can use the parents as a score if you want. So sorry, there you go. So just grab these cards here.
It's your score pile. All right.
All right, and then you do that. So that's my score pile over here. Whatever. All right, and then the parents now have a new kid, and this kid is the cleric of war. It's the first time I think we've seen a purple card. So yeah, there's more than just gold and red. There's purple and green as well. And um, and what we do is we draw back up to 6, sorry, so that we can play another card. So I have to draw 3 cards. There we go. And we continue on. So I've won the first round, and this is what happens in 2-player games. In a 3-player game, you don't play rounds; you just play one continuous game, and it goes for the same amount of time, really. All right, so let's look at the board now. The parents are both gold because that's where they were last game, but the kid is now a purple card, and you can see that because the Assassin of Love is still there, purple is now the trump favored or the favored suit, and the lowest of the purples are the best. So we have to get a good low purple card if possible. I'm thinking. Um, I reckon this one. Ooh, actually, let's go with this one. Here we go. I got some tactical plays, I think. And we flip at the same time. What are we doing? Oh, how are you beating me with that? What are we? Oh, God. All right. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Cameron's on.
so proposal is love, so successor suit is favored, which would be the purple swords. Neither of us are in that suit, so neither of us are favored by default. And then we look at the influence rule for the tiebreak, which is lowest rank wins, which is me. So I'm winning at the moment.
I hate that so much. Okay. Hmm. Alrighty. So I think this is a good time to. I'm going to send your beggar to jail. Okay. So the effect of the soldier is to return their admirer back to their hand, and then they have to play a new card face down. Um, a face down card, which is a secret admirer, cannot have the ring of favor until they are revealed. So I just don't like that card. I can't compete with the beggar of love.
Tricky,
No one can.
tricky choice now. Tricky
Yeah,
indeed.
this is a tricky game.
It is. All right, I'm gonna do this one.
Okay. All right, so it's Cameron's turn.
Oh, actually,
He
sorry.
has to choose to play.
I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna be
No, it's disqualified. End of
annoying
stream.
and change my mind. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I hope you didn't see that when I pulled it out of my hand. I guess it doesn't matter anyway.
No,
But yeah.
no, it was flipped. Yeah. Anyway, so Cameron, or in every turn you choose to play one card, then you reorganize who is the holding the ring of favor. So realistically, the card can remain face down until Cam chooses to play a card. Um, realistically,
Um,
he can flip it. It's no big deal, but
I'm actually going to choose not to flip it.
yeah, that's fine.
But I am going to use my spy
Yeah.
to swap my admirer.
Okay. Yeah.
Oops. For a card in my hand, which is going to be this one.
Oh, he got out of jail so quick.
Yep, that's
I
it.
guess the spy got him out of jail. God damn it.
Yeah.
You know what you need? What we need to do is send him back to jail.
Oh my god, really?
Go back to jail. I don't want this. Back to jail you go. And I'll deal with the spies later.
Okay. It's another secret admirer, hey?
Yeah. um, this cleric of war must be a very attractive person to attract a peasant and a beggar twice.
What am I gonna do now? My god. Okay. I think there's a tricky spot. Tricky spot. Alright, I'm gonna do this.
Ooh,
Oh, it should be face down, but
that's fine. That's all right. Yeah. Okay. Your turn now.
yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna reveal it.
Well, you can reveal it, but you still have to play a card.
Yeah. And the card that I play is actually going to be an assassin, I think.
No. Oh, all right. So the assassin's probably one of the most effective influence cards. It's the lowest of the 10, obviously, and it just outright kills an admirer. I'm assuming you're using it on me.
Yes.
Okay. So the main difference between the assassin and the soldier allows the opponent to put down a new card before it's their turn, where the assassin outright kills the admirer, which means now when it comes to my turn, I don't even have a secret admirer. I have nothing. So I have to choose, in this case, to play a new admirer, or I have to make him have no admirer or have a secret admirer. And there we draw, and no one has the ring of favor. In this case, I don't have anything to get rid of his admirer, so I'm just going to have to play a new admirer, and I'm going to play this card here.
I just saw we got a pledge from Nicholas Mitchell. Not sure if you're watching, but thank you if you are. Every pledge really helps, especially the ones right at the start of the campaign. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I hope if you are watching, I hope we're explaining this in a way in which makes sense. It's a bit confusing, but once you wrap your head around like some of the complicated rules, it becomes very fluid. So in this case, just a quick redo. Cameron has the lowest admirer, which satisfies this influence rule, but we always go by proposal first. So the proposal is purple is the favorable suit, as you can see here. So as a result, I have the, in this case, lowest favorable suit, which is the 9 of purple. I only got 2 cards left, Cam. The General of War, which makes sense. I mean, That's what a general often does.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I am going to go ahead and. Oh, mamma mia. Alright, your general of war was actually a thespian all along. So,
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew you would find out. Okay.
alright, so this means that I'm back to being the favoured admirer, because
Because you're
there's
the
no one
lowest.
with the favoured suit, and I have the lowest rank. So,
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting, but I also have the Royal of Peace. And the Royal of Peace influence effect is a hard one to pull off, but in this case, it's going to work. So the Royal's influence effect is I can replace any admirer or family member that shares its color. So in this case, I have a green Royal, and the only green card out of the family members and the admirer is this Two of Peace. So instead of a Two of Peace, I'm replacing it with this 10 of Peace. So the beggar was actually doing a Jasmine where they pretend to be a street rat, but realistically they are a princess. So now you have the highest card and I have the lowest card, so I'm winning.
what a strange twist of events. Maybe we've got a rebellious successor here, going after
The true
the
love.
thespian instead of the
The
eligible.
thes- well, the royal is just a stuck-up person, where the thespian is very romantic and plays guitar and looks into their reflections and stuff like that.
Okay. Alright, my turn. I've only got two cards left.
I only got one, mate.
This one here is not going to do anything for me right now. Um, so I think, I mean, my two options are use this one for a proposal or even for its influence ability. Both of those things would help me out. Or I could pass and concede the round again. I'm not too thrilled about doing that, so I think I am going to use this for its ability, and I'm going to go ahead and kill the thespian.
Okay, I die again.
Yeah.
Go me. So he's put me in a very hard position here because I've only got one card left for the round, and in this case, like I said before, the assassin's very punishing. Um, so hopefully the card that I have is useful, and it turns out that it is for now. I am now the favoured suit and the lowest suit. So I take back the inheritance and the ring of favour. So I'm out. If Cam has the last play that saves the day, then he wins the round.
Well, as it happens, I unfortunately do not.
Okay. So you lose this round, and I'm on 2 wins, and you're on 0 wins. So you could draw. You could draw
Yeah,
if we get two shorter rounds out.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, in the last, in my last turn, I could have just passed, and maybe I would have been better off going into the next round, um, because I would have had that assassin, which would have probably been helpful.
Hmm.
Um, and it would also potentially prolong the game because I guess the more times you concede, um, or the more time the players concede throughout the game, the more cards get dealt out,
That's right.
or
Yeah.
the more
So
many
we played
rounds
an
there
extra.
are.
We
Yeah,
played an extra 2 cards in that round just then.
yeah.
Right.
So
Okay. So
yeah,
same deal. I'll grab these parents. They're going to come over here and be my scoring thing here. Um, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, and then of course the cleric of war and the thespian of war. They get married. Um, and they're going to have a new kid. So what we'll do is we'll put the Cameron's card underneath underneath this pile here. Underneath the influence pile is kind of the discarded area. Like you never see those cards again. Okay, and then they're going to have a new child. And that new child is okay. We got a lot of war now in the family. The Royal of War. So we draw up to 6 again. I have no cards, so I draw to 6. Okay. There will be another round. So maybe you can draw this, Cam. You got to do a comeback.
Unless you concede immediately.
No, you play around even on short hands. As long as you can get cards in your hand and the successor, that's all right.
True. Okay.
Okay, so the Assassin of Love dictates that, once again, the Royal of War is Trump. I just want to clarify you can change the proposal almost any time. The Assassin of Love has managed to stay the course of generations in this family tree. So purple is still the Trump suit, and still lowest is doing grouse. So I'm going to pick. I want to put down this card. I think. Oh. All right, we'll go with this. We'll see how this bites me.
Okay.
All right, let's flip. Yep. You always beat me at the start. All right, so
And then I
yep,
lose at the
low.
end, so
It's a good deal. All right, beggar 2 is winning, so I go first. Um, that is a low ass card. All right, here we go. This is a good idea. So I'm going to play the peasant for its influence effect. The peasant goes on top, as it says on the card to put on the top of the influence pile. So now the new influence is closest to the successor's rank is better than not as close. So I have an 8, the successor is a 10, and Cam has a 2. So 8 is closer to 10, so I'm winning.
okay. Interesting. All right. I really didn't think this through, did I? What does this guy do again? Yes, it's not going to help. That's not going to help. No.
Ale and Nora, yes, it is a interesting game. I think it helps weave a lot of like your Game of Thrones themes into a very little pocket-sized game. When I initially was kind of designing the game, I was looking at a lot of like pedigrees, like when you look at like, how do I say, like generations, and you got the family tree. And I thought, oh, it'd be fun to do a family tree game where you play on a family tree. But just like family trees, it's very complicated to try and put that into a board game. Things like cousins and alternative marriages and stuff like that, and early deaths and lots of children. It's like, and so eventually it became this kind of game where it's just like generations, but very Game of Thronesies with like spies and assassins and putting people in jail and all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah, so it is. It's always fresh every time you play it, and it's always fun to sit down for 15 minutes and play with someone. So yeah, it's good fun. And every game is very different because you shuffle that deck and flop it out. Like we got 3 war cards on the table, and it's awkward, but that's how it is. All right, what have you done? You went back
I
to
Yeah.
that
So I
rule.
changed the influence rule to lowest rank wins. And now my beggar of war is both the favored rank and the lowest.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. So what we need to do is send you to jail again.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Yeah, you've drawn all the assassins. I haven't used any assassins yet.
that is true.
Oh yeah, put under there. No, that goes in your hand. That one.
Oh,
Yeah,
whoops.
yeah,
My
that's right.
mistake.
Yeah, the soldier says swap the card into your hand with a face down card.
Hmm. All right, I'm gonna do this. Whoops.
It's all
You,
right.
you didn't
I
you
don't
didn't
really have
see
any
anything.
effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only time we're not looking at it would be an effective thing is if you were to then assassinate my person on your turn, or I guess no, it does. It shouldn't matter actually because you do flip it up by the end of your turn.
Yeah, you can choose not to flip it up, but
Yeah, that's right.
if
Yeah,
you choose not to flip it up,
you will
and you
lose.
don't do anything to impact the game, then yeah, you'll lose when you pass the turn, because
But if you
the other
keep,
person will
yeah,
still have their ring of favor. But
yeah, the only reason why you would choose to leave it down is in maybe more multiplayer games or in a two-player game. If he was to do the same trick to me and play a soldier or an assassin, he might want to keep it face down just to have me have no information about what's going on.
yeah,
Yeah. All right. So you get to now play a card from your hand and then flip your card over if you want, unless you kill my guy.
yes. So I think I I always forget that I have to play a card.
You have to play a card. Yes.
Yes, I always forget this fact.
It sometimes bites you in the butt, but
Yeah, it does indeed. All right. I think. All right, I'm going to reveal who I have, which is this
Mhm.
fellow.
Hello.
And then I'm going to go ahead and change
Holy.
the
The, fir-
proposal.
the first time for the game, we've changed the proposal. Yep, so now it's a generous dowry. The parent suits are favourable, which is still purple.
Yoink.
Thanks for that.
All right, you're up.
How many cards? How many? I don't think I'm winning this. So, what I'm going to do, cards left in the deck, I'm actually going to throw the game. We're done.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm looking at my three cards and going, I can kind of keep going, but I don't know where. I don't think I'm gonna win. So in this case, Cam wins, so we can pair up these two. They're best friends now. And then,
Before we get rid of
oh
this
yeah,
card, I just
oh
want to
yeah,
show off something that's in my hand to people. So I was pretty happy with this position because I could use this card to change the proposal, and I would still be winning. Um, I could also change the proposal using this, and I would still be winning. I could also use this card for its influence ability if Paul decided to change that to, highest rank wins or closest rank wins instead. And I also had access to this card, which would let me uh, pick up my assassin again, um, just in case I needed to use that. So I was pretty happy with my position for that final
Hmm.
round there.
As for my position, I had ways to continue the round, but I just didn't see it working out for me later. And just to explain a few extra of the rules. So obviously the red proposal makes the successor suit favorable, and you've seen the gold suit make the parent suit favorable. The other two colors also have effects. We just haven't done it yet, and they're on the board. So when you play a green card up there, it's actually the missing suit becomes favorable. And in this case, with all the family members, because there's only purple on the board, if someone were to play a green card in the proposal, it would make red, green, and gold all favorable because there's only purple on the flop here. And then purple, if put into that section, the proposal section, makes no suits favorable. In which case, it's just you go straight to the influence. So it's kind of kills the whole trumps. All right, so we'll marry these people off. I'll put my guy under here because he failed to marry anyone. There we go.
Died of old age.
Yeah, it just moves on. And then these Cam can get these two cards as score counting. And then these two people come up here and they get married. We draw the last round because we won't be able to fill our hand. There's only 5 cards left, so I can draw 2, and then Cam can draw 2. And then there's a card that is never played, or effectively becomes the last generation we'll see as the successor. So we've only got 5 cards in our hands. This is the restricted last round. You can technically play the last round with 1 card each. Sometimes that happens. It can happen. Fun, I guess. Anyway, so now we get to choose a card from our limited hand of 5 to be our admirer. All right, so purple is still trump or still favored, and lowest is still the best. I have not a good hand for lowest is still the best.
Well, I hope for your sake you have some ability to change that up.
Yeah, I hope so too. Let's go with this to here. All right, let's roll with that. We'll see how we go. 3, 2, 1, flip. Yeah, and as tradition, Cam is winning at the start.
With my multi-generational number 2 beggar.
That's right. Yeah, you must be getting old, this beggar.
Yeah, he's a player. This old beggar.
He really wants that inheritance. Like
Yeah.
he's really after it. Could make him a royal. Okay. So you are in the favored suit. I
Yeah.
see.
So favored suit is coins, which implies a generous dowry, which means that the parent suits are favored, which, as it happens in this case, both of them are purple. So anyone with a purple suit is favored at the moment.
Yeah,
which is me.
it's garbage. So let's go with. We're going to change the proposal back to love. So now, green is favored because the successor suit is green, and I'm winning now.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think I'm going to change the proposal to missing suits are favored.
Yep.
So the suits that are missing are the coins and the hearts, so they're favored. Neither of us have those suits, so it's currently a tie, but I have the lowest rank, which is the influence rule and the tiebreaker. So I have the ring again.
Yeah. Okay. This is good. This is good because I can play the spy and switch my admirer with a card from my hand, and I'll choose to switch it to this card. And now I'm in the favored suit. Oh, it's on. It's on.
It is.
To hell with this beggar and its dog. I'm over it.
Okay. So now I'm going to change the proposal once again.
I don't like that.
Now I'm declaring war, and there are no suits that are favored. So that means we basically default to the influence rule, which is the lowest rank wins. So I'm once again winning.
Okay, I'm going to change that back to peace because I like that rule. And now hearts and coin are favored. I've got 1 card left.
And I think that's all you need.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't break this?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I can't do anything about this, I don't think.
It's over.
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Oh, the game is over, and my guy marries, and then they have this as a child, but then the deck runs out, so there are no more rounds. So I won 3 out of 4 rounds, and Cam won 1, and therefore in a 2-player game, I'm the winner.
So these were the cards that were left in my hand at the end. I had a spy and a general.
The general's not going to help you. The general effect can't pull you out of there. I had this as a backup effect as well for the proposal.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
My hand. I was disappointed to see that this was a green suit. Because my
Yeah.
hand coming into the end was a lot of green and purple. So I was hoping that somehow I could use those suits effectively as proposals, but wasn't meant to be.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was strange. We had lots of there was
Gold
no
at the
point.
start.
There was no point in the game where the parents had different suits. I don't think.
Yeah, that's a very good point. We had all the gold at the start, the gold and red, and then as the game came towards the end, it was all green and purple, which is, we did shuffle the deck numerous times, so that's just how it goes. But yeah, that's it.
All right.
All right, I'll pack this up. Now we are doing a giveaway for games. We made a post on the an Australian gaming Facebook page, and we said every like is a free entry to the chance to win a free game of this because these games exist, and of our other game, Prognosis Death. So, Cam, have you got it kind of set up to be able to draw a random person's name?
Yeah, I think it should work if I do this. All right. Might just make that a little bit smaller. I'm not sure if anyone from our local Facebook group is actually watching at the moment, but let's do this. Alright, so this is for our runner-up first, I suppose. We have a winner, and it's a blank,
I can't even see it.
name. So I'm just going to do that again because it doesn't seem like there was actually a winner.
That's all right. Unless their name was blank name.
Yeah. Alright, let's go again. Alright, our runner-up is Alex Dalglish. So
come on down, Alex. Come into the chat. Come have a look.
So I'll just
No?
make a note of that person.
Yeah.
They win one copy of Prognosis Death, which was their last release. It's a production copy, and that'll be shipped to them. All right.
Dalglish.
Yeah.
And there you go, Dalglish. Well done. Come and receive your prize. No, we'll ship them out to them. I'm assuming most of them are in Australia if they're in the part of the Australian local board game community. And
All right, Suzanne Longden is our winner of the grand prize, which is a copy of our production prototype of Inheritance, along with a production copy of Prognosis Death. So congratulations.
yay!
Woohoo.
All right. So, do we have a third player to play a 3-player round?
I think I saw Richard had joined the chat.
Yep, I'm here.
There he is. Welcome. What we did is we kept Richard in a box until we needed him. All right, he's out of the box. So we're gonna demonstrate a 3-player game today, and then we'll see how much time we have after that. But 1 2-player game and 1 3-player game was on the agenda. All right, we ready?
I'm just gonna let the lucky winners know that
Yeah.
they've won, but
You
feel
just deal
feel
out.
free to start doing stuff without me.
Yeah. So I guess we can draw 6 cards each and flop out some cards on the table. So 1, 2. So for a 3-player game, it's pretty much the same setup. Like it is the same setup. The only difference between a 3-player game and a 2-player game is that in a 3-player game, every time you play a card, you will also draw a card from the deck. And the game will keep going until the deck eventually runs out of cards, which it happens a lot quicker because there's an extra 6 cards that are given out to the third player. And the interesting component to a 3-player game is that you don't necessarily have to grab that Ring of Favor back if you can make the person that's before you win instead. Because you only win the game if you start your turn with the ring. And so if it's my turn and then it's Cameron's turn and it's Richard's turn. As long as I don't make Cameron be in a position of winning, then like that's all good. I can keep Richard winning, then it becomes Cameron's problem, and then so forth. Cameron can make me win, and it becomes Richard's problem, and so forth. Anyway, so that's the larger. It's a bit more political choices happening there. You're risking it that other people can play their stronger cards or break their hands a bit. And we'll wait for old Torgo. I guess while we're in it, we might as well flip over some cards for people who are watching so we can familiarize ourselves with the starting board. So here we have, for the first time on demonstration, 2 parents of different suits, which happens more commonly than what we saw in the last round. We have the Soldier of Love and the Thespian of War, and then they had a child, and that child is the Vizier of Coin. Okay. So what is the first effect here? So hearts again for starters, making the coin suit the more favorable suit for the start of this game. And all games start with this default card, influence card, which says highest rank wins. So high gold cards will be what we're putting down today. But we'll wait for Cam to come back.
I'm back.
Holy moly, welcome.
Okay.
All right, draw your 6 cards, and we can get on with the show. All right, so Trump is coin. Favored suits are coin. Highest coins win.
Coin. All right.
I'm feeling this effect here. This one here is I got a good feeling about this. So I'll play up here. There's a.
All right. Oh.
That's all right. You're the last one to put down. So. Alrighty. Flip.
Aha.
There you go. So, is that Cam?
Yeah.
We know it's Cam because he always starts the game winning. All right. So
and ends the game losing.
So I'm first to play. Is that right? Or no?
That's
clockwise.
me.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Clockwise is this way.
Yeah, so my turn. So what can we do here? I think my plan was going to be yeah, I think I'll play the cleric and replace the vizier.
Yep. Amazing.
Typical.
All right. So the successor has joined the priesthood of peace. How come they won't stack? Someone grab that card.
What is happening here? Get that out of the
I don't know.
What is happening?
This doesn't happen in real life when I play the game. Okay. Okay. So now green is favored. So I actually think, to be completely honest, that instead I'm going to bribe the parents with a generous dowry, and now purple and red are the favored suits. So, yeah, cop that. The Royal of War.
And we do draw at the end of each turn.
That's right.
Correct,
Yeah.
Games that are more than 2 play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So. And there's also only one round. It goes all the way down until there's only one winner. So in the last game with when we were playing 2-player, you could sort of strategically pass to try to win the next round or the next generation, I guess. But not an option in 3 and 4-player. So I'm going to go ahead and change the proposal.
Okay, so
a declaration of war. No suits are favoured.
So in this case, because Cameron and I are both equal in terms of highest cards, I drawed admirer means that no one can actually hold the inheritance.
No one wins. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
Oh,
both. Yeah, there's no favored suit, and with the tiebreaker, we're still tied. So that means there's no one that's winning at all.
So it's my turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'll break the tie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
why did it go underneath? Oh my
yeah, I don't
gosh.
know. That's I noticed
This is get rid of this card. I'll just leave it over there.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Alright. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Yep. That's what you did. Let me think. I really liked it when, like sometimes you got to bribe more. Like they just you got to give them more money, right? There we go. So now I have the lowest favorable suit, which is a 10.
Mm. Do you know if there's any way to reduce the size of cards when you do Alt to preview them?
Yeah, I think you can scroll down.
Oh yeah. I think they went down a little bit. Whatever, that'll
Ah,
do. Because it was taking up the whole screen before. The resolution's terrible.
it's all right. We're not tech heads. We don't have massive beefy computers like proper streamers. All right, Cam, it's your turn to take back this ring of favor.
Oh, I forgot to draw at the end of last turn.
Disqualified. You can't
Yeah.
play this game anymore.
Okay. Alright. Got quite a few options. No, I don't want to do that. I don't. Oh. I'm going to go ahead and do this.
Oh, I like that. That's good. Now I'm
Highest
really
rank
winning.
wins. So Paul is still winning in this case, but it's Richard's turn next. And
So it's up to me.
it's up to Richard to stop Paul.
Yeah.
I should have been bribing Richard this whole time.
Okay.
Don't forget to draw a card, Cam.
Oh, yes. I would have.
Alright, I'll play a thespian.
Boo.
That royal is not actually a royal at all.
Damn. You found out that I was just an actor.
Actor. I haven't got the
Yeah, right. So now he's made Cam win. Okay.
Okay.
I don't like that,
I
obviously.
like this.
Yeah, you're in a good position now, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. All of a sudden, I wanted that lowest to be better instead of highest to be better now.
Well, that was what I had, but you changed.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Apparent suits are favorable. I'm gonna go with. God damn it. So he's winning if I play that. He's winning if I play that. He's winning if I play that. So you've kind of forced me to shoot the ring of coin in the head with this arrow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It just had to be like that.
Doesn't that make me win?
Yeah, but it's Cameron's turn.
Oh, it's Cameron's turn, isn't it? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. No, exactly. It does make you win. I think that was my only option there, actually. Hang on. I know you're chasing my thing. There you go. All right.
Oh, that was an assassin. That wasn't a soldier.
Yeah,
It was
an assassin.
it was the assassin. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now it's my turn. I don't have an admirer, so I have two options here. I can either use my card play for the turn to play a new admirer, or I can change the influence or proposal to make Paul win. The fact that I have no admirer doesn't change that I only get to play one card a turn. And I think I do want to just play this card as my admirer. I'm going to do this.
Oh,
And
man.
that's a pretty good admirer.
That is a strong admirer, yeah.
Okay.
Remember to draw a card, Cam.
Oh, hello.
Alright, well, all I see is a bunch of actors.
Oh my, not again.
Yeah, there's no royals here.
Bunch of wannabes. That's what I
Yeah.
see.
There's no royals here. There are just actors pretending to be royals. Oh, wow. Okay. So none of us are in the favorable suit, and you're winning because you have a 5.
Yeah.
Have I got that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I will do is I'm going to switch out my actor using this spy. I'm going to put it back in my hand, and I'm going to play the next best thing on the block, the General of War, which is very high and a favorable suit. So cop that. There you go.
Ouch. Ugh. Alright. Okay.
What's Cam gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I'm in a bad spot here.
Well, maybe you can
So,
help as long as
If I
Richard's.
change the proposal to hearts, then green will be
Game
favoured.
Then I'm winning.
But I'll make Richard. I'll make Richard
that's my
win
name.
by doing that because he has the highest rank between us, and then he will win on his turn. So that's not an option for me. I can't change this to red. Maybe I could use this card's ability. Not that card. Maybe I could use this card's ability to swap for this. But then that's also a little risky. Okay, I'm going to do that. Alright. I'm going to use my Spy of Love to swap my admirer in my hand with this admirer.
Oh, yes, the Vizier of War.
Yes.
So I'm still winning.
Yes.
Okay.
Man, we have a lot of actors, don't we? There's gonna be so much acting going on.
Oh my god, don't tell me you got another thespian.
No, you both have thespians. You both
Oh, yeah.
spied them back into
Oh,
your
that's
hand.
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we have the thespians.
Yeah. Alright, what we got?
Hey, if you have a heart, you're doing all right, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's green, isn't it? Yeah, I'll do that with the General of Love.
The General of Love. Oh shit, I gotta draw a card. Cam, why didn't you remind me? I had to draw a card.
I forgot. I barely remembered to draw one myself.
All right. Okay. General of Love. Okay. Yep. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the General of Love. I think what we need is more love. So I'm replacing the whatever. He's sitting on top there now. I'm replacing the admirer with the cleric of love, which now makes hearts the trump suit. None of us have any hearts, so I have the highest of the suits, highest of the admirers. So I'm going to take this now.
Okay.
And I got to draw a card. Not many rounds left here. The deck's pretty much running out.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and once again turn
What acting?
Paul's
You could have seen
general
this
into
coming.
actor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for this.
So now I am the favoured admirer because I have the highest rank, and none of us have a matching, or none of us have the favoured suit, which is hearts.
All right.
Oh, and I need a draw.
Yep. Mr. Richard.
Okay. No, it's getting tough. How many cards left? 3. What are we going? If we're just going to have tiebreakers right now, aren't we?
Yep.
Okay. This soldier of mine actually is a royal. That works, right? It's very hard to use royals.
Yeah, it is hard to use. Yeah, you can use that.
Replace.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go.
Well done.
Good use of the royal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used it in the last game with Cam. They are hard to pull off, but you feel good when you pull it off.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So none of us are in the favorable suit, and you have the highest. But what we want is to. Oh, God damn. I don't know what I want. You guys are pretty high. All right, I will make it lowest and take it back. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Cam.
Hello, Scarmers. Joined us in chat.
Yeah. Get hyped.
Okay, it's my turn. Blimey. Goodness me. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this situation going on here for those that can see
6
my
assassins.
I mean, not quite 6, but
4.
Yeah. I should screen snipe.
Okay. Lowest wins, hey? It's not what I wanted to see. So I think I am going to go ahead and I'm gonna assassinate your thespian.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
Whoa.
Okay.
There we go. It's good to be dead. Draw the last card.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're just going to be running out of cards in our hands.
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna play like a pretty. I'm gonna try and play a useless card. What do we got? I'm not in a good position to win this.
The editor
Trying to play
said that
something
there is
too
no
useless.
useless cards.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna win by default by having the only person on the board. I'm gonna soldier,
Oh no.
soldier Cam
Okay. All right.
to jail with you.
Yep.
Okay. Oh
No,
boy.
it's because you want him to play that card as the freaking
Yeah,
influence.
use it for its ability.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right. That goes back to my hand. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put
Just
out.
can't play that card.
Hmm.
I'm gonna put this one out. Where is it? There it is.
Okay. Interesting, if true.
Strange turn of events.
Well, the poor cleric has no option but to marry me.
Yeah, I mean, it is a royal.
Now
Don't
they've
be
got
too
a
upset.
secret admirer off to the side who's sending them letters.
I'm gonna play nothing and change that
Nothing.
to
Okay.
there. Yeah.
That's a
So
bold play.
yeah, I'm relying on Cameron to do some heavy lifting.
It's a very bold play.
He did say he had 50 assassins in his hands.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he gave that away, didn't he?
Okay. Oops. What happened?
When do you reveal the card after the soldier? Is it the start of your turn or the end of your turn? I always forget.
You can
It's just
choose
whenever you
yeah.
want during your
Okay.
turn. You don't
Yeah.
have to reveal it either.
Yeah,
You will be doing that.
Not necessarily.
not necessarily. If he assassinates you, he
Oh,
doesn't
that's
have,
true. Yeah,
doesn't have
that's
to
true.
reveal. Yeah.
And you can't assassinate a face down card either, right?
Mm.
No, I've never actually had that ever come up, but I'm gonna say that might need to be a footnote. Maybe you probably can't assassinate a face down card.
Sorry, I'm being difficult. What am I doing?
Meticulous.
I am being meticulous.
He has to win because he lost the last game.
It's
Yeah.
true.
No, I don't want to do this. Or do I want to do this? It's very difficult. I think I will actually reveal my
Oof.
guy.
Okay.
Oh, do I want to?
That'd be hilarious though. If I got assassinated and you didn't reveal, like
Yeah.
there's no one for this person to marry.
Yeah, no one's getting married, and we're all just sitting there.
Yeah, you know what? I am going to kill your royal.
I like that.
Yeah.
Does that mean I am favoured because I'm the only one here?
No.
No, you're not favored.
No, you're not favoured. Yeah, get it. Secret admirers cannot have the ring of favour. Yeah.
So I could choose not to play a card, but I feel like I'm probably going to have to play a card.
You have to play a card, whether
Oh
it is
no, play an admirer.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's got a $100 pledge from Sharon. Thank you so much, Sharon. Means a lot.
It does. Thank you. I hope that they obviously watched it and they thought, oh, this is interesting. And
How could they not think that by watching this?
Alright, I'm gonna play. Ooh. Oh, this is all bad, isn't it? Oh, no. Yeah, it's all bad.
I don't remember a time where this has happened, where we've
no,
had...
this is this is very rare. It's very rare, but I'm enjoying it because this is allowing for some serious setup of the board.
Oh god, yeah.
And we all have
play-
very
must-
few cards left in hand.
Alright. Let's see
Yeah.
what this does.
Yeah, okay. All right, let me think now. Parent suits are favoured. Lowest is winning. I have a... No, I can't play that. I will say... It is worrying.
I can't really remember what card I put face down.
Oh, an egg. It's hard to look. Just flip it over, Cam. While I'm having my
That's
turn.
fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay, I will drop
He's gonna play a red or purple. Why would he play the gold otherwise?
Yeah, that's true. I will. Damn, it's actually tough for me. So you're low on a 3. God damn. All right, I'll play this purple card. There we go. Hello. And now I'm in the favoured
You're
suit.
winning, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. All right, Cam.
All I can say is uh-oh.
What
Or
have
you
you
could
got?
say is uh-oh.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Is that your turn?
No, no, I can do
uh-oh, and then I pass.
He has to
yeah.
play a card
I
and
have
then say,
to
uh-oh.
I have to play something, even if it is an
That's not the
uh-oh.
rule book. No, crazy.
Uh, all right. I mean, I think I have to reveal what I have anyway at this point.
If it helps you remember what you put down, you probably should.
I do know what it is. So the fact that, yeah, it's hard because just for the audience, if I play, my original plan was to maybe play one of these two as the proposal, which would have made my card under here favored also. But now, given the lowest rank wins as the influence ability, if I do that, it means that Richard will be potentially winning,
Yeah.
and then he will win on his turn. So I don't want to do this. So yeah, it's challenging. I'll just reveal what I have. So I have the 6 of peace. So
Which is not winning.
it's a challenging position for me because if I get rid of Paul's admirer in any way, it means that yeah, if I use my single card play for the turn to get rid of Paul's admirer, it means that it'll be between me and Richard, who have the same suit, and Richard's is the lowest rank. So what I need to try to do is get myself a little bit closer to winning and also make Richard deal with the problem that is Paul.
By only playing one card.
Yeah,
Having a Paul problem is a lovely problem, by the way.
it is not. Um, hmm.
Play it. Play higher suits win.
I think I'm actually going to. Oh, you are
He's got
tempting me with that, Paul.
There's so many choices. Why does he have so many choices?
I am going to assassinate Richard.
Good.
Oh, interesting.
That'll learn him.
How am I going to deal with Paul then?
You make me win.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Rich. I'll put you under there.
One of the winners from the competition joined the chat. I think Alex.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hey, Alex.
You're
Congratulations.
We'll reach out and get some details off you later. Or maybe Cam's already done that. I'm not sure.
I haven't done it yet, but
Yeah.
I'll send a message through to you.
All right. So. Okay.
Such a noodle scratcher game.
I really like when it gets down to this last little moment.
Yeah.
You've really got to try to figure out the optimal path of using the limited things in your hand,
so if I play,
which are very versatile. But
it's threading a needle at this point.
If I play,
and I mean, I think if you've got a good enough memory, you can sort of figure out what your opponents have at this point.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you just go
I mean, yeah, you could just go through the pile, but I mean, I guess it's allowed.
Is there still a Vizier left? I don't even know.
He
Well,
he definitely has a vizier left. He
oh, he
definitely.
does. 100% has a vizier, doesn't he?
Yeah, he definitely has a.
Shit.
Yeah, he's.
I have to go with this then.
How do you know I have a vizier?
Yeah. Because you put it back into your hand with the soldier.
That's some good memory you've got there.
Yeah. So it's a vizier, an assassin. Oh no, sure he's out of assassins. Sure he's out of assassins.
I think all the assassins have been played. Ah, right. Okay. I will play the general of coin, and I'm going to use. I think it's the first time we've done a general influence effect.
Yeah, hey, I think is this the hardest one to use?
I think the general and the royal are pretty tough.
Yeah, I don't know which one's harder to use.
Um, so for those who are watching, the 9 and 10 cards have quite situational influence effects, but they are also the very high cards. So they often have a natural advantage in the game anyway. But what the general allows me to do is to switch my admirer with a parent, and I've switched my 6 of war with the 4 of war, and now Richard and I tie.
Which means no one gets it. Because
Yeah, it goes to the center. That's it.
Mm.
So yeah, general's a hard one to pull off, but if you can pull it off, you feel good.
All right. I am going to go ahead and change the proposal to
Yeah,
a proclamation of peace. Missing suits are favoured. So the missing suits are coins and peace. So that means I'm favoured with my
oh,
6
gosh.
spy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go. uh, Declaration of war. Just go straight to the middle.
No.
No suits are favor, and there's still a tie with me and Paul. Oh gosh.
Oh my god, I'm in such a hard place right now.
You got to do something.
All right,
Oh.
I'm gonna go with I'm actually not a thespian of war. I the whole time was actually pretending to be a thespian of war. I'm actually a thespian of coin.
What does that even do? Nothing. It just
Correct.
it.
It does nothing.
He wants me to do something.
Yeah. He likes the four. He likes staying on the four.
Mm.
Oh gosh.
It's
All
still
right,
lowest
Cam.
rank wins, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unless someone has a vizier, but we don't know.
So it is between both of you. Oh my gosh.
Why don't you just play the vizier? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, I'm
He's
just.
playing it to last. He's saving it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
He's saving the play.
Yeah.
So we have to try and force it out of him before then.
I mean, this is a huge gamble because I don't know. Like,
If
I
it
can't.
depe-
Again, I can't deal with Paul's thespian of coin because
Yeah,
that would
exactly.
make
It's offsuit.
Richard the winner. So, if I want to do something without playing my vizier that you guys conveniently know about, I
Yeah.
will have to deal with Richard. But if I deal with Richard, then Paul will be winning, and I'm relying on
True.
Richard to be able to do something
With one card.
with one card,
Oh gosh.
which he might be able to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gamble. Might actually backfire though. No, that will backfire. I'm not gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna use my vizier.
Oh, okay. So you're winning.
Well, I mean, I've only got one option here.
Make it a good one.
Gosh. I mean, I can either go for the tie
Mm.
or just make my suit. And this is like, I mean, I've only got one card I can show you. I can either put the beggar here and be winning, or put it here and draw.
Mm.
I feel like this is never gonna win. Like,
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
but with my last card, if I go for a draw, am I actually winning? Probably not.
That's yeah.
What happens if the game ends like this? Is no one wins, right?
Correct. Yeah, no one will win. But
Yeah,
we've still got cards though, so we can make that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I will never win in this case. So, unless No, you have to play cards though, don't you?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
we
to
have.
play a card.
Yeah, if you get. Okay.
Oh no, I'm still deciding. I mean,
Oh, sorry.
I should play to win. Like whatever. Like I don't see this me winning the game, but that's a tough choice. But it is funny leaving it in the ring in the middle for like majority of the game.
I feel like Paul's really disappointed that you did that.
Yeah, if you placed it in the influence pile, I'd be okay.
Oh, because you could just change it to like green or something.
Yeah, I have to play this card. So obviously, if Richard decided to put that in the influence pile, I would have been able to make the proposal piece, and I would have the lowest offsuit card. As he did it, he put it in that pile. So my options now are: if I put it in the proposal, Cameron
Cam just
outright
wins.
wins. If I put it here,
I'm still
um,
winning.
Richard's still winning, and
Well,
I have to play for the draw. So
Yeah.
Cam,
What's your last card? Yeah. Oh,
oh,
yes. Is that? Can you do that if I don't have a card in hand?
you can so in his turn he puts it in your hand, and because you have no other card to choose from, you have to put that card face down, and then he will reveal it. Effectively, it does nothing except delay a turn.
And then if he plays it as a first proposal, I win.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it. Yeah,
Yes.
It's all over.
yeah. So game's over. Richard wins.
Yes.
Well
Woo.
done. That totally depended on that one choice at the end of the game, what you were going to do.
Nah, I think it was because like we managed to get the Vizio out early.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, that's it. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Man, there was a bit in that game where everyone had no admirers, and it was a bit hectic. So just to confirm with the soldier, which is probably the most convoluted card. Everything else is
Yeah.
pretty simple. So he can target Richard. Put that card in his hand. You have to choose another card other than the card you put in your hand. Obviously, Richard doesn't have any other card except for the one he puts in there, so he has to put down that card face down. Then
Which would mean that you
then
would be. Oh no, I mean Cam will be winning, but then straight away.
and then that will
yeah.
flip over, and then he'll have it, and then it will just keep passing, and then
Yeah.
eventually Richard wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the soldier isn't very effective at the end of the game, unlike the assassin. The assassin is very, very powerful at the end of the game. But you try and fish them out. You guys actually fished out my assassin right at the start, where I had no other play.
Which is hard to do.
It is hard to do, but you did it. Yeah.
Yeah, at the very end when I was tossing up, these were my two cards in hand, the Vizier and the Soldier. And I was going to use the Soldier on Paul's Thespian, but then I remembered that would mean he would have another Thespian in his hand, basically, because you would have swapped these two.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
You would have had that out.
And then
And you would have had
the
this
game
in your
would have
hand.
destroyed somebody.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
would have gone bad, presumably.
Yeah.
So then that'd be gone. I'd still have this guy in my hand.
It's hard to know.
But I'm guessing, Paul, you would have probably done this on. I don't know who you would have done it on, me or Richard, but.
If highest is winning.
Well, you'd know that I had a Vizier, so you probably would
Yeah.
have done this.
Yeah, to get him off trump suits. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I would have been forced to play my Vizier of War, which would mean the highest is winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, I enjoyed that. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Alex has just commented and said loves the aesthetic in both games, really polished, keen to give it a go. Yeah, thanks, Alex. We're really happy with how these have come together. Really happy with the design of Inheritance. It's really fun to play, really quick. Like James says, it's a roller coaster in a good way, I think. But yeah, if you want to give it a try, you can jump on Tabletop Sim. If you go on the Kickstarter page, there's a link to the I guess official mod, I guess you could call it. It's just what we're playing at the moment. So yeah, it plays pretty smooth, I think, on here. It's a pretty simple game, all with cards, so it's easy to manipulate as well, and it should give you a pretty good feeling for how it plays. So yeah, feel free to check it out.
And if on that note, if you do play it on simulator, you can play 4 players. 4 players, it's fun to play in pairs. So if you do play 4 players on the simulator, it's pretty much exactly a 3-player game, except you draw at the end of every turn. But your ally or your friend is always having every other turn. Like they sit opposite to you on the table. And if one of yous win, you win. So there's more politics happening there. A lot of interesting strategy when that happens as well. So yeah, you can play 4 players without teams, but teams is I think less chaotic, but interesting as well.
Yeah.
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 All right. All right. Well, that's it. We'll call it a day, and then we'll probably try and organise another stream where we demonstrate the 4-player game.
That'd be good, yeah.
In a week's time, and if anyone wants to join and see us, see our beautiful voices, hear our beautiful voices again, we'll be all over it.
Yeah. For anyone who's watching, if you did like what you saw, please consider pledging towards the project. Obviously, you can remove your pledges at any time before the closing date, which is on the 30th of November. Every pledge really does help, especially at the start of the campaign. It helps us sort of build up momentum. And yeah, it just means we'll hopefully be able to get this game in front of a lot more people's faces and really show it off, because we are really happy with how this has come out, and we're keen to get people playing.
Perfect. Yeah, and we're just a small group, and this is not a big project in terms of millions of dollars here. So it's nice to just kind of get it kickstarted, and everyone gets a version of this game to show people.
Yeah, I mean, our goal is to get these things funded so we can make them and share them with people, not so much to make a whole bunch of money. So yeah, if you like what you see, please support us so that you can see more from us in the future, I suppose.
All right. Thanks, guys. Out.
Thank you.
Thank you.